The suspicious parallels between Kawaki and Juro. Ikimoto might be hiding something big. Okay, so boom! The more you read the latest Boruto, Two Blue Vortex chapters, the harder it becomes to ignore the eerie similarities between Kawaki and Juro, from their aesthetics to their exceptions. Their connection feels less like a coincidence and more like a deliberate narrative setup by Ikimoto himself. This isn't just speculation. There are compelling reasons to believe these characters are two sides of the same coin, and that a major twist involving the Ten Tails is on the horizon. Let's begin with what's most obvious, the visual parallels. When you see Kawaki on the cover, it is very obvious that he and Juro both have the same color schemes to their outfits. Also, I would like to add that both characters had a same kind of intro when introducing them again into the story. Now consider their shared obsession with Naruto. Kawaki sees Naruto as the only true father figure he's ever had, someone worth protecting at all costs. Meanwhile, Juro clearly understands how deeply Naruto is tied to love and legacy, and more importantly, he's curious about those emotions. He knows that Naruto matters to Kawaki. That's not just a surface level connection, that's narrative foreshadowing. When two characters revolve around the same person and the same emotional absence, you're meant to draw a line between them. And then there's the thematic overlap, specifically around the ideal of love, identity, and isolation. Juro speaks of love but doesn't understand it. Kawaki feels love but suppresses it, isolating himself to protect those around him. Both characters are emotionally blocked, searching for meanings in a world they don't truly trust. That's not just storytelling, it's mirroring. They reflect each other's inner struggles, and their collision is bound to mean something profound. Okay, so boom! Kawaki versus Juro proves why love might be the next evolution trigger in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Chapter 24 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex isn't another action-packed entry. It's a turning point that refines the entire battlefield, both physically and emotionally. This chapter doesn't just show Kawaki going toe-to-toe with Juro, it exposes something much deeper that might change the power system and theme of the series entirely. The idea of love could be the most dangerous power of them all. Let me break it down. From the jump, Boruto and Kawaki's strategy is crystal clear. They're not fighting to win. They're fighting to survive. Boruto's plan to mark a chakra-linked metal pin in hidden sand so he can use flying Raijin to extract the crew if anything go left. Genius. It shows how far he's come, not just in strength, but in tactical mindset. And the fact that he trusts Kawaki to hold down while he prepares, that says a lot. Now, let's talk about the fight. Kawaki didn't hold back, absorbing a tail beast bomb with karma, shrinking to avoid a sneak attack, summoning cubes, using claws, his staff, and even channeling an explosion through his weapon. He was giving it his all. And for a moment, we saw Juro get pushed. Even Samari, watching through his POV, was amazed. For just a second, we had hope. But here's where things get real. Juro didn't even take it seriously. After the smoke cleared, this man was reading a book like it was a light workout. He healed himself with trees, sat on a wooden throne, and started monologuing like he was giving a TED talk on the meaning of love. And weirdly enough, that monologue might be the key to the entire story moving forward. Juro drops a heavy theory that Inojin's death, Sarada's sudden awakening, and Himawari's power spike may all be tied to one thing: love. He's not just trolling. He sees love as both a fatal flaw and a source of limitless strength. And while Kawaki brushes him off with "you obnoxious pest," even he can't deny that Juro hit a nerve, especially when he mentioned Naruto. He could see it in Kawaki's eyes, and now he wants to devour him. Why? Because he thinks that by consuming someone who embodied true love and connection with the tail beast, he can finally understand it. That's sick! Ingenious! Kawaki's response? Classic. He tells Juro one day he'll kill him, gives him the middle finger, and walks away. Cool as hell! But the real message is this: Kawaki didn't win. He survived. And that mattered. This whole encounter wasn't about victory. It was about showing the emotional core of the series. Jura doesn't care about domination or revenge. He's studying humanity, and he sees love not as a weakness, but as a trigger for terrifying power. The final scene doubled down on this. Boruto and Kawaki arrive, warping through Konohamaru's face, literally. But even that comic relief leads to a serious note. Ada sees the timeline shift again, and now she's the target. A new threat named Momoshi is on the move. The dominoes are falling fast. And Jura? He's out here celebrating the fact that Kawaki praised him? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? But even that gets crushed by Hidari, calling it what it is. Totally ick. Final point. Chapter 24 proves that Boruto 2 Blue Vortex isn't about power levels and cool fights. It's diving into what truly triggers evolution in this world, and it might not be chakra, karma, or tail beast. It might be love. And if that's the case, we're heading to an era of Boruto where emotions are the new battlefield. So yeah, Jira didn't lose, but he reveals something way more dangerous. He's learning, and that should terrify everybody. I would like to also do a deep dive on my thoughts. We need to be mindful that the fact that they're not showing Momoshiki is building up the suspense. Momoshiki didn't feel pressure of this overwhelming force to even come out for real. Granted, they didn't have the karma on that long, but he could have definitely took over. He's waiting for the right moment to get his pet. And trust me, when he does, it's GG's, bro. G fucking G. And when he gets pressed, he will crash out. And the age of Shinobi will be over. I'm Vaz the Activist. Thank you for tuning in. See you later, activists. I'm out.